Today we're investigating a power that, according to world-renowned psychic researcher Zak Martin, you already have. You might not fully understand it yet, but it's there, quietly working behind the scenes. We're talking about extrasensory perception, or ESP. And if Martin's right, it could be the key to unlocking what he calls your SuperIntuition. Let's start with something familiar. You know that feeling when the phone rings, and before you even look at the screen, you already know who it is. No caller ID, just this gut certainty. Or maybe this. An old friend suddenly pops into your mind for no reason, and then, moments later, they text you or show up at your door. Coincidence? Maybe. But admit it, it feels like something more. Here's another one. You walk into a place you've never been, in a city you've never visited, and suddenly you're hit with that eerie wave of déjà vu. That strange certainty that you've stood right there before. Or this. You and a friend, sitting in silence, both start humming the exact same song at the exact same time. What's happening in moments like that? Is it just chance? Or something deeper? Something that hints at a hidden connection between us and the world around us? Zak Martin calls these experiences moments of spontaneous ESP. And he describes them as flashes of intuition's sharp edge, brief glimpses of a deeper perceptive ability we all share. Now, Martin isn't just some mystic making big claims. He's a best-selling author and a respected figure in parapsychology, and he's run thousands of controlled experiments on telepathy, clairvoyance, and intuition. And what he's found challenges how we think about the human mind. He believes that what we call hunches or gut instincts aren't separate from ESP at all. They're part of the same continuum. Different expressions of one underlying power. As Martin puts it, ESP is, if you like, the sharp edge of intuition. I love that, because it takes ESP out of the realm of the supernatural and places it right back into the natural. It's not magic. It's you tuned to a finer frequency. And here's where things get really interesting. Martin believes this ability isn't reserved for a gifted few. It's universal, something built into every human being. And like any other skill, you can train it, you can develop it. So how does it work? Martin uses a powerful metaphor. He calls it your psychic radar. According to him, we all have an invisible radar system that's constantly scanning the environment, picking up subtle cues from people, places, and even possible futures. He describes it like this. Your psychic mind reaches out ahead of you. It sends out subtle emotional pings into the world based on what you think and feel. Those signals influence what happens next, gently steering the path your life takes. And that leads to his most radical idea yet. Through subliminal ESP, he says, we literally create our own future. Let that sink in. In Martin's view, this radar isn't just passively sensing what's coming, it's actively shaping it. It's like your intuition is quietly steering your reality, adjusting the world in response to the signals you're sending out. So why should you care? Well, Martin argues that tuning into this psychic radar can dramatically improve your life, not just in strange, mystical ways, but in practical ones. He links this heightened intuition to creativity, decision-making, and even luck. Think about the world's great inventors, artists, and innovators. How many of them talked about getting flashes of inspiration out of nowhere? Martin would say they were tapping into this same radar, receiving insights from that subtle field of perception we all share. And it's not just about art or science. Martin claims ESP influences everything. Your career, your health, your personal relationships, your ability to attract opportunities, even your so-called luck. You know that person who always seems to land on their feet? The one who's always in the right place at the right time? He says that's not chance or coincidence. That's positive ESP in action. A psychic radar that's tuned perfectly, guiding them toward the best possible outcomes. So here's where it all comes together. ESP, according to Martin, isn't some supernatural trick. It's a human skill, as real and trainable as playing an instrument or learning a language. And he believes we all have it. One of my favourite quotes from him is this: "There is a universe of untapped power within the psychic reach of every person." That's beautiful. and it changes the way we think about ourselves. ESP isn't about predicting the future or bending spoons. It's about accessing a deeper level of awareness, a personal resource that's always been waiting for us to notice it. So here's the final question, and maybe the most important one. What if this psychic radar, this sharp edge of intuition, really is something you can train? What could you achieve if you learned how to listen to it, to trust it, to use it deliberately? And maybe most intriguing of all, if you tuned into it fully, how might your life begin to change?